Hey guys, welcome to Dazzling Handmade. Today we are creating a vintage journal page. 2 journal pages. Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is make this white page look a little old. This is the last one I did. My previous journal was a little bit yellowish, so on that it was more realistic looking, as if it was older, but with this one, unfortunately, somehow I got very white. So what I'm gonna do is make this a little older using brown colored inks and going in first with the tea dye. Alright, so we'll just dab it a little bit and just going in. My issue is often the edges kind of stay white, so I'm really just focusing making the edges not look so white, because what I've noticed is often I have little bits of let's see, like right here, little bits of white showing. So that's what I want to get rid of right now. Little circular motions. It's okay if there's some that just looks a little dirtier, some parts. We'll put something in there to cover. That looks good. A little bit on the bottom too. Good, one page is done. On to the next one. And same here, making the white disappear. You can do like brush upwards and then circular motion. Yeah, it dries very quickly. I don't really care about it looking perfect. I just want to make the white go away from the edges. Almost done. Alright, okay, the edges are pretty much done. That looks very good. Actually, I'm gonna go in to the middle part just a little bit aggressively because that also shows often. Nice. Yeah, like as you can see here, I put a paper over here so you cannot really see it, but if you look a little bit above, you can see those white parts. But I did not want that in this page, so just one in there. Okay, I have a pocket that I'm going to use, and then I have a lot of other stuff, stamps, stickers, and I'm going to show you all of them. Okay, first starting with this sticker. This came in a set that I will do another video showing you just the sticker. I've got stickers collection like I do stamps, as you know. I show stamps and the outcomes for stamps and cutting dies, and I also want to show you guys like the stickers. Like with this one, there's a couple of stickers in here. But first, like this one, see? I can do like a sticker collection. Alright, there's a lot of stuff going on here. And obviously not everything is what I want. So you really have to look through what you want. I really like this bird. I'm gonna take that and I will put it right here. Press it down so I can easily bend it. Okay, good. I might use something else from here, so I'm not putting away just yet. But I want to do some stamps to go big. Alright, starting with this one. This is new, that's why it looks like this. And I'm also going to do some heat embossing. And from this I'm going to do a few actually. And then another one just like right here. Alright, first let's go in with this one. For this I'm going to do a hickory smoke. Just dab it. This ink is just not sticking on there. Do you see it? Look. It just looks not the greatest. Yeah, that looks weird. I don't know why these inks, the distress ink, always just comes out not great. Like I can see it on the stamp, it's not clear, but it's just like little dots of it. Okay, let's do this one. And for this, I'm gonna do vintage photo. Just dabbing it. Stamp. And I'm also gonna stamp another one over here. Just for the finishing. Whatever left ink on here. Alright, then I have this. It's a paper actually. I think it's for like a traveling document. I'm gonna put it right here. However, this needs to be glued on there. Tacky glue. Put a little bit here and there. And going in. And then I have this tiny piece of text paper scrap from last time, and I'm gonna put it right over here to kind of cover this edge. Gluing this right over here, so I'm kind of covering this edge but not the bird. I want something that kind of covers a lot of space. This one and a colorful one. This one, because there's another bird. I'm gonna cut off a little piece of this because I don't want that there, and I'm gonna glue these on just around the edges like this, and this will go above it. Then I have this stamp, and I want to use this one, darkish gray. Nice. And there's a little bit of leftover, so I'm gonna put it right there, and then cross it so you cannot really tell what it is. These inks from Joann's, this brand, is very strong, and if you don't clean it right away, it'll be there forever. I have this vintage element stamp, so we'll put it like this, so it kind of leaves that area open. Misty. Alright, where's the mark? I'm going twice just to make sure there's enough, because there's things underneath and it might not glue perfectly. Alright, nice. I can see it now. Coffee filter. I'm gonna do gold, and this is also from Joann's, so just carefully go over it. Gonna brush some of this off. I don't have to be like super careful or make sure that it looks perfect, because it's supposed to look a little rusty, so that's fine. Tap. There's too much here. And I think this is the last bit part. Alright, that looks good. Okay, let's heat this up. Was it not the best part? I love it so much. That's my favorite part of all time. We got this really cool set of washies, and look, they look a little vintage, some of them. I'm gonna do just random stuff in here. Sorry, lady. Yeah, just show you a little bit on the other side too. And I'm gonna put her right over here. And then I saw a stamp that I want to use because I really like how it looks. It's this one. Life is about creating yourself. I'm gonna put this right over here. It does not have to be perfect. So actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this with hand, so I can push it in instead of just doing it on top. Pushing it in and here. Good. The rest of the ink is putting it down here, covering that white area. I have this sticker, and we are gonna put it over here, so we cover some of that white area. Rip off a little bit and use this somewhere else on the page. This one gonna go over here. Okay, so this is a little bit too white. I'm gonna use a tea dye again, make this a little bit less white, and in here too, so it looks a little blended on the edge of this, and maybe in here just a little bit. Okay, that's good, not too much. I have this house stamp, kind of like hanging off, again with the grayish, and just stamp it down here. Good. Okay, so this is a pocket I cut out from a paper page, and I'm gonna glue it with this because it's very strong and it has a very thin nozzle, so you can get into little pieces, little places. This is the cutting die I used for it. It has a heart in the middle, which makes no sense with my journal. However, when it's like this, you cannot really tell. First, underneath, I want to put something because I think it blends it too much with this. So what I'm gonna do is, from this set, I got this thinner reddish line, and I'm gonna pull a long line, cut it, and let's rip this a little bit so it's not extremely perfect. Okay, that looks good. I'm gonna put it slightly on to the writing, and the edge of this, the edge of my pocket, is gonna go on top of it so it doesn't blend in. Alright, we had these folded in areas, and that's where I'm gonna put the glue. Glue it down. There you go, pocket is down. Perfect. Now we have this sticker set, and I wanna use somebody from here. I'm gonna use her because the color, I like the color matching. It's a little intense. I have this big washi that I'm gonna use a little bit for the top. I'm gonna rip this part off with the rose. Do this, but then rip off this area. And this we can put over here underneath it. One more thing, and it's this sticker. I like that this gives a little bit of color, but then I want to put a text over it. So this text is in German, but it's okay because it will still look very good. I'm going to put a scrap paper underneath. This in black, and then just right here, so it's hanging off a little bit like that. Very nice. And maybe up here too, right here, so it's kind of on both sides, and maybe just like this to fill up that area. Perfect, enough. So the last thing I need to do is make my little note paper that fits right in here. Ooh, very gently. Okay, look a little vintage. I'm gonna go in with the brushed corduroy, and just very gently from the outside inwards. I cut this out on a yellowish paper, so I don't have to go too crazy with this blending. It can look a little bit dirty, but not too dirty, if that makes sense. Okay, this is good, and I'm gonna go in just slightly darker gathered twigs. And with this, I'm gonna be very, very gentle, just around the edges a little bit. Misty, we're gonna do some lines for it so it's easier to write on there. I'm doing this because my hands kind of shake. And we can do it right over here. That'll be enough. And I'm gonna use this gray one again because I don't want it to be too harsh. Nice. The pocket is done. I can easily put it in there and anyone can write on it. I really like these, so I'm gonna add another one on that side. Nice. And a little bit, just the leftovers on the corner. Nice. Look at this. Absolutely gorgeous. A lot of things going on. Well, that's what a junk journal is. A lot of things going on. I like that in this area there's like almost like a botanical garden theme going on. There's birds, bugs, flowers. And now here we have the text, a little bit of gold embossing on the side, and on this side we have mailing. So we have a little card that you can write on, and then behind it we have some postages, and then above it another postage mail in a little pocket. So that was this junk journal, vintage junk journal. Let me know what you guys thought. I'm very curious to see. Did you guys like it? What did you think? I would love to hear your feedback. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.